Red Notice fucking sucks. The end. Yeah, just a little question. What the fuck is this? And I know what you're gonna say. Oops, if you look a little bit to the left, you'll see that actually most critics think this movie sucks. And yeah, I know, but the thing is that I don't really care. Now I gotta convince this movie sucks to all the 5-year-old kids who rated it 5 stars on Netflix. Any of the Ryan Reynolds films somehow make me feel like I'm cool, I don't know. Gal Gadot! A perfect spy, Tomb Raider thief movie full of brilliant double crosses, action, emotion, and comedy. Ryan Reynolds was absolutely brilliant and made the movie fantastic as he always does. I really enjoyed the historical aspect of the film with flashbacks of Nazi Germany, ancient Egypt, and others. Gal Gadot's Bishop was fantastic as the one step ahead, saucy, cunning thief while also being highly trained and most badass character of the movie. Dwayne Johnson's character was very excellent and by the end of the movie very complex. The ending sets up a sequel which I would really like to see. Inspector Daz was a very good villain for the movie as she was very willing to chase the thieves across the whole world. However, I really like that she was always a few steps behind the thieves and even when she did get ahead of them, she was unable to capitalize on it. Usually in movies like this, the law enforcement is the enemy, which she was, but she also made the law enforcement seem very cool. The foreshadowing through the film of the betrayal in the end was riddled throughout the film and was showcased very well in the end, which made the betrayal seem very clever rather than a bit silly. All in all, a 10 out of 10 Tomb Raider style move and fantastic casting. What the fuck? The comedy is dangerously unfunny. Every time someone said a joke, I wanted to kill myself. So yeah, let's watch Red Notice. I'm so happy. So I thought, let's make it a drinking game, to make it more fun. So since I'm only 13 years old, I'm not gonna drink beer. I got myself a glass of water. And I'm gonna drink every time I feel like killing myself. Oh, yeah! This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, show me more. Yeah, this is so freaking cool, man. Oh, and the woman can't do anything because she's a woman. You get it? Ha! What the fuck? Towards the end, there's a scene with Ed Sheeran because what even is this movie? And he goes like, "I'm Ed Sheeran, bitch. I was in Game of Thrones." This movie is so annoying. Every joke is an unrelated pop culture reference and it pisses me off. Especially Ryan Reynolds, that little bitch.
Real talk? Can you believe that Game of Thrones ending?
He makes the worst jokes.
Keep making your jokes because I'm about to send you to the worst place in the world.
Your Instagram account?
You know,
I'm gonna drink a little bit more. They're so shitty and irritating, I hate it. Throughout the movie, Deadpool says to The Rock, "You love me. We have a serious relationship." And I don't get why. Oh, look at me, I'm so random. Random? More like random. Look what this movie did to me. There's one joke where Ryan Reynolds calls a guy Post Malone just because he has tattoos and no other reason. This is the type of joke that really irritates me and I just can't stand it.
you know what I think is funny, Booth?
Vin Diesel's audition tape for Cats? It exists.
Everyone is basically playing themselves except the worst version of themselves. Like I already said, I can't stand Ryan Reynolds. He was fucking awful in Free Guy and he is somehow even worse than this piece of shit. The Rock is just The Rock. He doesn't have any personality, any style, he's just The Rock. That's his character trait, he's The Rock. Actually, the Soul Garbage movie is just like every other forgettable, disposable The Rock movie. Central Intelligence, Skyscraper, Red Notice. All these movies are the same disgusting pieces of shit and... Oh, what is this? All these movies were made by the same director? I mean, The Rock is basically the same character in both Skyscraper and this. Oh, you didn't expect The Rock to be a caring husband and father, didn't you? We're so different. You know what? If you want to watch a good Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie, just go watch Jungle Cruise. Just like Red Notice, it tries to capture that Indiana Jones vibe, and even though it's not great, at least it is something. Okay, I got a little bit off track here, I'm sorry. I'm ready to continue. Gal Gadot doesn't know how to fucking act. Everything I saw her in, she was terrible. They probably just started her because of her amazing acting abilities. Again, no style, no unique personality, just someone odd, so these dum-dums give it a 5-star rating. It's boring. It's actually really funny how this movie thinks that it's much cooler than it actually is. Whoa, isn't this so cool? But at the time I couldn't make out what the hell was happening. Really, this goes without saying, but if you want to watch a fun action adventure movie, just go watch the Indiana Jones trilogy. It has much better action. Instead of being all shaky and confusing, it's innovative and entertaining. Unlike Mr. Ross and Thurber years, Steven Spielberg actually knows how to make a film and not make it a bland, boring piece of garbage. Cause like, it's not like the action here is terrible, but it is just so generic and uninspiring. With Ryan Reynolds in the background cracking jokes every 5 seconds, it just gets repetitive and boring real quick. What the fuck, he knows karate? This movie thinks it's so much smarter than you. Oh, you didn't see that coming, huh? It was really smart, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
He went almost a full year. Just utter silence. Like I didn't even exist.
Oh, God.
And one night he
Don't cry. Oh, man.
kept asking.
That
"How was your
cliche
day?
ass
How was your day
scene
before?" I
where
never answered him.
you're supposed to care about
Stared at him, I didn't
the
eat, I didn't
characters,
drink.
and the characters turn
Next
friends.
week I found myself in boarding
Turn to
school.
friends. I don't think they give a shit when trying to make us relate to the characters. Okay, so that happened to you. So what? I don't see how's that related to the fact you became a freaking criminal. So since your childhood wasn't very bright, you became a criminal. Yeah, that makes sense. 5 minutes. 5 more minutes and you'd probably come up with something better. It is just the most boring and immature thing someone could write. They just needed that character development scene where the characters start to become friends, but the way they did it was so lazy and stupid. And to be honest, that scene could have easily been excluded from the movie and nothing would change. Even after that emotional, art-crushing scene, they still feel the same. The Rock still doesn't like Deadpool here. The whole chemistry they both had, it's still there. So maybe that's why they decided to develop their friendship again.
Look, it's not that I don't care about you. It's that I don't care about anyone.
Subtlety is a blessing. No. What the fuck is this? This is the most insane thing I ever saw in my entire life.
13-year-old life.
So bad. And a lot of you probably would say that it's self-aware, but that doesn't matter. When it being self-aware made everything automatically good. Sometimes it even makes things worse. Like you knew what you were doing was shit, but you still did it? Really? And then once again, it thinks it is smarter than you. So you see, it was right in front of you the whole time, man. Oh yeah? So explain to me, why the fuck is Rock looking confused in this shot when he knew it was all part of the plan? One thing's pretending to go see why the door's open, but other is actually act worried when you know nobody's looking. They just did that to bullshit us. So lazy. Oh, isn't this movie different? Rock plays a villain here, isn't this different? No! It is one of the most bland, predictable movies I've ever seen. So yeah, shit movie. Share this video with your friends if you liked it, and I can't wait to see the Uncharted movie, I guess.